What y'all doing? What y'all got going on? It's 3:16 in the morning. No, it's 3:10 in the morning. Okay. I don't know why my tablet and my phone have different times. Um, but whatever. Anywho, uh chill. I can't, it's not that I can't sleep. I just got done taking everything. Like, I'm pretty much done packing. I just have to finish like the last like little finishing touches of putting, like the organization of everything that I done packed up. But I took down my, what is it called? Damn it. The canopy. Yeah, I took down the canopy from my bed. I took down all of my decor on the walls, and literally it's so fucking empty in here. Hello. Yeah, my voice is echoing almost. It's crazy. And then I got my money tree. My baby Yin is next to me. I don't know what the fuck happened with Nefer. I don't know. Something happened with her. She was, I think I overwatered her, and I still do think that there's hope for her. So I don't want to just be like, oh, she's done for. But like also, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think that I do probably need to take her to the is it called the, what's the people that do the green thumb? I need to take her to a green thumb, and I need them to give me some green thumb tips, damn it, because I don't really like I don't know 1000% everything that there is to know about, caring for plants in general, like the basics and stuff. I just know whatever stuff I look up according to the plants that I have. But also I feel like I kind of be messing it up. This is why I need somebody to just see, when I get my assistant, I'm gonna have them like water the plants and take care of the stuff that like I sometimes feel like I can't do because it's too many other things to take care of at the same time. But child, Yen is next to me. She looking good. Her leaves are blossoming still. Neff's leaves, they're not bad. It's just two or three leaves went yellow, and I think it's because I overwatered her, like I said, because she just looked like she just sad. She like, why the fuck would you do this to me? My bad, Bookie, my bad. I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody else love their plants the way I love my plants, but I literally treat my plants like I would treat my pets. Like, I be holding them and cuddling them and talking to them and shit. It's crazy. Anyway, I ain't gonna get y'all all in my business like that, but I don't know. I guess it's because I got everything packed up now. Like I really was just, like I said, I just finished taking down the canopy on my bed and everything. So the last little bit of stuff is down. So it's like real. You know when you're about to move and you feel like, okay, everything is in its place. Okay, all right, I'm ready. It's not like like you just know it's on to the next thing, right? But this new beginning feels different than all the other new beginnings, and trust me, I've had several. This is definitely not my first rodeo, but this one feels so different, and it feels like my heart is like, I don't know. Something is different, child. Something is different. It's just something is different. So anywho, over on the Mystical Misfit, my other channel, I had put up the cosmic forecast for August, y'all. And I think that's probably what's got me up a little bit too, because like I haven't got the cards back out yet because I don't want to get them out. But like like I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, um, if I do get the cards out, I'm probably gonna see some shit that I don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna know a little bit more than what I want to know. But based off of what they were saying, child, they transitioning, and if it ain't happened yet, they transitioning soon. Okay, because shit, the way I felt as I was doing that reading, I felt somebody's grief. Like I felt somebody's grief, and it was like an unexpected grief too. And as much as it has been happening lately, and I've been doing these different live streams where I'm just popping in, checking the energy, seeing what's what, because I know they still watching, I know they still clocking, and so am I. We clocking each other. Um, I've been eager to get back into the regular swing of things, my regular flow. And it's not that I've been letting anything take me off my flow, but also you can't be delusional through the fucking chaos, in a sense that you're just like, oh, nothing's happening here, and snowballs is hitting you upside the head and shit. And you just like, oh, no, no, no. Motherfucker, you might need to get you an umbrella or something to shield yourself from the, you know what I'm saying, the stray. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like is happening where it's like it's not necessarily your it's not your shit, but it's like you could get, like, the shit is hitting the fan, and as it's hitting the fan, you could get hit with the shit that's hitting the fan if you too close. You know what I'm saying? It's like stay in your lane. Stay in your motherfucking lane, because I promise you, you don't want to, because I had this situation too. I remember last year y'all used to come in when I would do the free readings, when I do the free questions or whatever, through the live stream, and then it was multiple people that would be like, oh, I just want to see if so and so is gonna get their karma, or did they get their karma yet, when is they getting their karma? And I'm like, can you shut the f up asking about somebody else's karma? Why would you be invested in somebody else's punishment? Do you want to get that same punishment? Well then, act like you got some damn sense and mind your business, okay? If you don't mind the business that pays you, how you ever gonna get paid? Exactly. So I don't know. They told me not to touch the cards, so I'm not touching them, but I'm so curious, because I'm like, why would y'all expose some stuff like that during that reading, knowing I'm dramatic, mind you, because I'm just oh my gosh, just gasping and stuff while it's all happening. Why am I so turned up at 3:17 in the morning? First of all, you see what I'm saying? Something is not off, but it's like something is going down. I feel it, because my energy is real, like but I'm also picking up on somebody's anxiety. Okay, it feels like anxiety mixed with guilt, so maybe you should address that. If if that's if you feeling like you can't sleep, okay, and not because you like me and you packing up your shit and getting ready for a new beginning. If you feel like you can't sleep because of something that you've been avoiding or something that you've done, release yourself from it. you know the best way to release yourself from it is write it down. Whatever it is, write it down. Write a letter to your highest self, to the God that you subscribe to, or whatever it is, because I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know I talk a lot of shit to these mother effers that's been coming up against me and everything, but you gotta also realize that I got a heart of compassion still. And as much as people have done to me, it's crazy to say it like this, but I feel like what changes the game is when you don't stoop to their level. What changes the game is when you remain in your light. What changes the game is when you continue to be high frequency, even though they then went to the lowest of the low. Okay. And so I say this because ultimately, even though I don't want to have to fight fire with fire, I know that sometimes that has to happen. But in the end, my wishes has always been like, damn, I just wish people would just make the right decisions, make the right choices. Because for me, it's not an ego thing. For me, it's not a matter of you gotta get what you deserve. Because yeah, you do have to get what you deserve, but I don't believe that means like sitting in guilt and shame. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not something that I will wish on somebody, because that's like mentally, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And I do feel it. I feel somebody's just going over and over in their head. They're obsessing over something. Man, listen, put you on some binaural beats. Okay. Get to the root of the issue. You did what you did, but now what do you want to do moving forward? Where do you want to go from here? Because yes, you still gonna have to eat that, whatever it is that karma serves up to you. But you have to also recognize that it's not the end of the end. Like, you still have choices that you can make moving forward, and the shit that you have to eat, okay, whatever is on your plate that karma dishes out to you. Once you eat that and shit, while you're eating it, do it mindfully and think to yourself, okay, you know what? I see where I went wrong. And I see how I can improve my behavior. I see how I can improve my thought process. Because a lot of times where people go wrong is it's just like, I need to be right. I need to be right. I used to be that way too, and karma used to whoop my ass. Hello? My mother is Saturn. Okay, so so shit, Saturn is the single mother. That's the mother and the father. When people be like, it's the father, I'm like, yeah, it's the mother and the father, for real. It's the single parent. It's the mom, it's the black mom that could do anything and everything, that plays both roles, wears both hats, okay? Wears all the hats. That's how Saturn is. Saturn will whoop your ass in the shape, okay? But with me, I recognize why I wanted that. Why, and this may be helpful to somebody, for real. I'm being so for real right now. Cause like it's cool to, like, feel how you feel and shit like that, but like, you really gonna hold a grudge for the rest of your life? I mean, you could do that. That's your choice. But that's also your business. That's your prerogative. You can do what you wanna do. But also, I recommend don't do that, because see, this is where we've been doomed over and over and over again as a society in the past, because we're constantly trying to one up somebody. Okay, our ego is speaking louder than our heart, and for me, my heart be screaming over my ego. So me and my ego locked in, no twin. Okay, like, the ego is not a thing that you need to be like, oh, I don't have an ego. Yes, you do. It's all about understanding how to use both, okay, your heart and your ego in unification. Okay, um like, integrate that shadow with that light, period. That's the point. But I would say, for me, introspection is my greatest ally, because I like to sit and think about some shit. Like, see, okay, well, here's the root of the problem is when I was 3 years old, da, 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 da. Like, go back and look at some shit and see where that need to prove yourself comes from. That need to be right, where does that come from? That need to get justice, even sometimes, because I know sometimes people be feeling like that. And maybe it's not, you know, evident right there on the surface. But again, that's why you have to do that introspection and dig deeper. Like, okay, wait, hold on. Why am I so pressed to get a victory? Why do I want to win at all costs? Like, what is it that's fueling this energy? Now, for me, I'm gonna say I have went my life feeling like constantly I'm being misunderstood and not believed. And I think that, the inner child version of me was always trying to fight for what I didn't get in the past, when people would just not, give me fair justice, or even just hear me out, or make assumptions about me because of how I look. Okay, I recognize that a lot of times in the past I didn't get what I deserved because I just didn't have time anyway. My head was rushing with too many other thoughts and ideas. I'm like, anyway, fuck it. I gotta move on to the next thing. But that's air energy, that's. But where I changed my actions and my thought process was recognizing that, first of all, I don't always have to be right even when I'm right, because I know that on a spiritual tip, karma always balances things out and ensures that, things are made right. So I don't have to do too much and doing all this fighting, and you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be all this force. Because yes, if you speak up for yourself and do all those things and people are still trying to fight against whatever it is that you're saying, then it's out of your hands. Leave it up to the spirits, to the powers that be above you. If you feel like, well, I need to prove something right now in this moment, and it's like I guess anxiousness, like, I gotta say it right now. That's ego, So recognize when it's ego, and then take a step back and be like, no, I'm gonna make sure I get my point across, and I'm gonna make sure that I get what I deserve, but also let me do it from a more balanced space. Because sometimes we don't get what we deserve because of our own energy. People could feel our energy just as much as we could feel theirs. So when we show up all anxious and, I'm full of fire and stuff, that could put some people on the defense. or that could cause some people to shut down. We got to recognize that every individual, they operate differently, they function differently, especially thank you, Mercury retrograde, making yourself real clear. Because when I'm stuttering like this, I'm like, hello, Mercury. When you don't have to prove yourself, okay? Not in that way. You don't have to prove yourself if you know you right. Period. If you know you right, you don't have to prove yourself. Everything will be made right, even if people are trying their damnedest to prove that you're not right. You know you're right, and that's all you need to know. Every element has a way that they handle things, okay? They have a way that they process things when it comes to communication styles, all that. So when our energy, let's say for instance, I'm air, right? My energy is more of like oh, let's just get it handled right now, move on to the next thing. I'm not really interested in dwelling on shit, and we're not the type to hold grudges and all that. A Scorpio, now they can do that. Cancer too. They like, oh hell yeah, I keep this shit to the death of me. With air, no, not at all. And I think that's why people sometimes they be kind of side-eyeing air signs, especially Aquarius, because they're like, how the fuck? No, you acting like everything all good. I know you're gonna come and try to, but we don't be thinking about that. We don't be thinking like that. But like our air energy and how we can kind of feel nonchalant to people can kind of speak a particular thing to maybe somebody that's more of a fire energy, and they want to I don't want to say tussle, but they just want passion, like, well, I feel like this, so you better you know we can kind of shy away. Air will shy away from fire if fire is being too intense, because air is intense too. But think of it like this: fire is intensity in the sense that it burns. Air is intensity in the sense that it could rip you to shreds, right? You ever seen a tornado in action? So yeah, it's different energies and maybe polarizing energies even. And so you just got to recognize like who you dealing with when it comes to like, oh, I'm trying to get justice and I'm trying to communicate. Okay, so how are you communicating? How are you showing up right now in your desire to communicate to the other person? Because it's sometimes what you're not saying that speaks volumes, and it determines how other people show up too and how they respond. So anywho, I don't know why I said all that. It sounded like I just did a whole fucking lecture. Oh my gosh, like I'm really tired. I need a paycheck at the end of this shit. But but no, for real, y'all. Moving on to calmer waters is the energy right now. Moving on to this is a new chapter for some of y'all, new beginnings. I don't know. There's something with children. Like somebody could be like you could be in this childlike energy. Like I'm hearing that Janae Ayoko, I listen, I don't know how to say her name. Janae, okay? J-A, okay? I'm hearing that song when we were young. So this could be, oh, that's cute. Oh, it's so cute. Like little puppy love, like little childhood lovers, childhood sweethearts, high school sweethearts, childhood sweethearts, something like that. That could be a thing, okay? Or something with I don't know. Somebody could be having a child, or there could be something where people are like starting something new, like new beginnings. Something brand new is being birthed. But it feels good though, it does, but it feels like bittersweet. I ain't gonna hold you. Like it feels like on one hand something is dying, while on the other hand something is coming alive. Damn. Who child? Well, I'm up, but also I feel like I probably should go to sleep. Like I should just put my mind on do not disturb. I should put my mind on do not disturb and just turn these binaural beats up and go to sleep. Cause even though I did sleep all day, listen, I took me 5 naps yesterday. Like I'm still real tired. I'm exhausted because energetically, I'm always drained, obviously, when there's things like this happening cosmically, when there's big shifts happening, because I'm always tapped in. Tapped in. It's my job, twin. I can't untap, to be honest, because I've done tried to untap. I'm like, turn it off. You ever try to turn off your third eye? Some of y'all could do it. I'm telling you, you can. But even when I turn off my third eye, it's like it'll come through my stomach. It's like, oh, you trying to block me, bitch. The Most High be like, where the fuck you going? I definitely do know now after all this damn time, like I made a soul contract to do a certain set of things. There's certain things that I just agreed to do when I came here, and being tapped in, being the messenger from the cosmos is one of those things, and it is a huge responsibility. It's really not a game. And I think that that's why I've been feeling so sensitive lately too, because I be getting online, and I'm gonna be honest, like, this is how I be feeling. This gonna sound crazy. No, it's gonna sound crazy because it's like, damn, that's how you really be feeling. But listen, I'm getting online, right? And I be seeing the same old shit. Like, just Matrix, the Matrix, the Matrix, the Matrix. And how everybody's trapped in it, but also how everybody's setting traps for it too. And it's that be pissing me off. So as soon as I see that, I be wanting to break my devices. Like, when I say break them, I mean, like, literally, like, I have this rage that, like, just shoots up in me, and it's like, ah, that's divine rage. Like, literally, my other channel that I have not started posting on yet, Divine Disruption, that's where stuff like that is gonna go, because, like, I'm so tired of seeing certain shit. But I also realize that every channel has a different purpose now, and I don't want to be putting those types of rants and stuff over on the prosperity portal, because the prosperity portal is just for prosperity, okay? And then this channel is more, well, this channel was supposed to be for the Gen Zers, but I don't know, clearly it's not. Maybe I'll just start going to the schools and giving them talks, like, after school. Maybe we'll do an after school thing or something like that, because I always did want to do something like that anyway, and just give the Gen Zers something to, tap into on a creative spiritual level. So it's not just like spirituality. It's like, creativity, a blend of creativity and spirituality, okay? But, like, yeah, I be wanting to break my device, because it pisses me off to see so many people. Like, first of all, you ever notice, like, this is if you watch tarot, there's like, there'll be one tarot reader, and then there's another tarot reader, and there's another tarot reader, and they're all saying the same things. Yeah, that's called collective consciousness. That means they're tapping into the collective consciousness, or okay, because this can go both ways. Either they're tapping into the collective consciousness, or somebody is regurgitating their messages. Either way, okay? Because I know Linda likes tarot. I happen to know for a fact, because I was watching her the other day, and I don't necessarily have I never really feel drawn to watch Linda likes tarot. Nothing wrong with her messages at all. I really like her vibe and everything, but, like, I just don't watch her messages like that. But I happened to watch her stream. Like, she was live the other day, and I went into her stream, and somebody was saying, oh, it's somebody on TikTok that's, pretending to be you. And I'm like, oh, I definitely seen that. When I be creeping on TikTok in the late night hours, I be seeing a person that is, like, posing as her, but, like, they're on live, and it's like her. It's her video playing, but it's not her. It's so weird. And I'm like, how the fuck do they do that? That's some AI shit. But then that got me to thinking, because I'm like, well, if they can do all this and making money, mind you, because you make money on TikTok. If you get enough people to start watching your live streams, and mind you, you not the one on the live stream, you make coins off of that. So that's fucked up, because this is the same shit that happened to me, but in a more exploitive way, okay? So that's probably why it feel that way too, why I take it personal, because I'm like, you shouldn't be doing shit like this. Like, you not about to sit up here and no. You know what? Anyway, let me not get into that, because that's a whole nother situation. But people can people can be repeating the same messages, because those who are tapped in and the same messages that they're getting from the divine, everybody's getting them from the divine, period. Is the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a secret where only some of the ones that's divine are receiving it, and then the others are just like figuring out some messages to make up and say. No, we're all tapped in. But I'm saying that because shit, I noticed an influx all of a sudden, and I have been doing this lately too, so I haven't really seen too much of it, but I did notice multiple yesterday readers saying the same exact shit. You gotta understand, on your YouTube algorithm or whatever platform you're on, whatever type of content you post or whatever content you consume, that's what your algorithm is going to be full of. So because I'm a tarot reader, partly that's part of the job, right? I get tarot readers in my timeline all the time. The thing is I've been what is it called when you can like remove, like you can say like, oh, don't show this, don't suggest this to me. I've been doing that, where I say, don't suggest this channel to me, don't suggest this channel to me, don't like, consistently, because I don't want to see that shit, to be honest. First of all, I don't need to see billions of tarot readers when I'm a tarot reader. I'm getting it straight from source. I don't need it from another tarot reader. Now, if there's something where I feel like, you know what, I need to just tap into this message right now. Like, let's say it's Chiron or Kev. I listen to them because there be those moments where I need to hear from them on more of like a home skillet level, okay? Because they just, I don't know. They my homies in my head, period, okay? But the message that has been repeating is they fucked up, man, and it's too late. And I'm be honest, I didn't want to believe it, because I'm like, nah, that's not real. That's not real, bro. Like, nobody's gonna die. Actually, nobody's actually gonna die, bruh. When it came up in my reading, I was just like, okay, y'all are crazy. Don't say this. Don't say this. Don't say this. But I couldn't ignore it. And I started freaking out low key, because I'm like, this is nuts. Why do people go this far to the point where they gotta have their life taken from them because they don't want to get that shit right? They just want to be right so bad, to the point where mm-mm-mm. 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 And you know, I'm gonna be honest. Shit. I'm seeing two people real clear in my mind right now, like real clear. I'm seeing two people. And the thing is, these two people are people that have been in my dreams over the years, and I've always been wondering, like, why the hell are these people always showing up in my dreams and in this way? And it makes so much sense now. And I'm like, did one of these people die? That's literally what I'm thinking. And as I'm saying this, my stomach feels like it's in knots. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn, Daniel. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Wow. I never thought I would live to see the day, to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I never thought I would live to see the day, because I really thought that, like, you know, people would just, like, you know, just wow. I guess that's what happens when you be trying to take somebody out, though, that was ordained to fulfill a particular prophecy. Like, you can't you can't fuck with the prophecy. If you fucking with the prophecy, they gonna fuck with you. That's really how it be. And I really feel like that's what's happening, because, and that's crazy though to say this out loud. Like, it sounds surreal. It doesn't sound surreal, because it's like, bitch, what are you talking about? Like, this is not possible. But it is though. That's somebody else projecting onto me. Like, that's not possible. But it is though. I'm a limitless being. So I know that it's possible that, like, the divine will pull up, man. Like, I've had multiple times where I'm just like, please, what the fuck is going on? Why are you still letting these motherfuckers do this? Because you got to understand, like, whatever God you subscribe to, okay, or whatever gods you subscribe to, because sometimes for some of y'all it's plural, okay, fine, whatever, it's your prerogative. You got to understand, though, like, they don't want me to say that. They don't want me to say that. Listen, all I can tell you is fuck around and find out. But like that's that. Listen. I know what prophecy they gave me. Okay, I remember the prophecy. Yes, since 7, I do. For sure. Certain things stand vividly in my mind for a reason, and I never knew that I had arch nemesis that really would try to like take my life, but like that shit was real. That shit was real. They really wanted me up out of here. They still do, to be honest. Some of them, even though they know they've been defeated, they still like, man, there gotta be a way. There gotta be a way. They listening, they waiting, they watching, but it don't matter what they do because it's too late. Like it's Godspeed now. For real. It's Godspeed now. And I'm seeing some type of dream that I had years ago, and it's like crazy because it's like I forgot all about this dream, but I'm seeing it literally in my mind's eye is resurfacing. It's almost as if that dream was my prophecy or was my desires, my wish fulfillment, and then that wish fulfillment got drowned out by others' wish fulfillment. Because I kid you not, there has been other prophecies that I've been seeing, and I thought to myself, what the fuck is all this shit? This don't even make any sense. But that's what was happening when, people was casting black magic and whatnot. And in my oblivious ass, just hum-de-dum-de-dum. Like, of course, I be protecting myself always and in all ways. But, like, I never knew that. I just didn't know. I didn't know, okay? I didn't know. And I think the most devastating thing was realizing that it was family first. You know what I'm saying? Like, recognizing that it was family first was like, wait, bitch, what? Like I always knew that, like, I came from some fucked up shit, but like I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Like, you know what it is? Because I guess one day, like, as I started to heal, it didn't seem as bad anymore. But yeah, it was psychologically damaging, obviously. Like, it fractured the fuck out of my mind back then. Why you think I grew up to be the way I was? Just reckless, reckless abandonment, trying to stay on the straight and narrow while at the same time making really stupid decisions that put me in harm's way on multiple occasions. But I recognize now that, my own family was behind certain shit that happened to me, and I don't know. I don't really know. I can't really speak on it because I can't cry about it no more. Like, it's not even a numbness. It's just like I don't have any feeling left about it. Because it's like I already separated myself from them. But I also thought that I really had reached a particular milestone on a spiritual tip when I had that forgiveness moment with my mother when she hugged me in my dream. Now, I don't know what the fuck all that was about, but perhaps that was just my highest self moving on and graduating, but not my mother. Because they definitely, the lady who allegedly gave birth to me definitely was not matching that energy. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't know, yo. I didn't know. Like, I always knew people was watching me. Like, I felt it for sure. But, like, I wasn't thinking, like, oh, it's your family. And then realizing that, I don't know if I call her, I don't know what to call her. Just realizing that the last person that I was sleeping next to was doing what she was doing too. Like, everybody doing magic on me. That's why. Like, I gotta laugh at it now because I ain't sad. Shit, like, listen, I had 72 hours to be sad, okay? I'm good now. It's more of like, okay, let's move forward. We got things to do. Come on. I've been building for years, okay? I've been building for years. So, like, I need to continue. I don't have time to stall and cry, okay? Like, Because what is there to cry about? I'm okay. I'm walking into the best season of my life. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all is too. Shit. Some of y'all been going through the same shit. And you didn't even realize. You like, these motherfuckers been casting spells on me and shit. And yeah, then you wonder why you made friends with the dark. Because them demons that they sent to you. Them demons that they sent to you, they moved in. Shit. They became your best friend, all right? They know you better than they know you. The motherfuckers who sent them after you, okay? They're like, hey, I kind of like you, actually. I don't know why they wanted me to take you out. You kind of cool. Oh, my gosh. Because even demons were angels at one point. You got to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody didn't start out bad. Every entity didn't start out bad. No. But you know, I do want to take this moment. I'm about to wrap this up and say, like, I really do. This is coming from the genuine depth of my soul. Despite what hatred people may have towards me, despite what envy and whatever other feelings they may have towards me, I really hope that people take this opportunity to get their soul right and really just ask for forgiveness. Not for me. Don't ask for me. It's not up to me. Ask for forgiveness to the higher ups, because I really feel like it's a horrible thing to leave the earth and not have made peace. You know what I'm saying? This is why my mediumship gift is so important, because there are souls that come to me on a consistent basis, either trying to make connections with those who are still here or get some type of, I'll just say, closure, okay, because they weren't able to do something before they left the earth. And now some of them, they departed because somebody took them out, and then they need their justice. So that's one area. But then the other part is sometimes they took their own self out and they still need their justice. The justice for everybody is making peace, finding peace with where they're at, whether it's dark or light, okay? But I feel like you can rise from the dark, right? You can rise from the ashes, just like the fucking phoenix that I am. Okay, like, listen, burnt to a crisp, you can still rise up, okay? And change it all around. It's like all it takes is that one decision. All it takes is that one moment, that one defining moment that says, no, I'm not going this route. I'm going to do this instead. Now, this is coming from a motherfucker who never, ever looked at things this way before, okay? I ain't never seen shit like this before. I never seen shit like this before until I got my own healing on. You understand? Once I started to heal, and once I started to ascend in my spiritual journey, and then now that I'm fully in my purpose, it's like I see things from this vantage point, because like, why would I look at them any other way? Like, it doesn't, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, because in the end, it's only you and you anyway. So you at least got to get right within, so that when you not on this planet anymore, okay, because you still gonna be with you, you are at peace. You are at peace. It's not about other people and, oh, I just don't want them to win. Fuck all that shit. What about just making peace within so you can be free? Because I ain't trying to be stuck. I don't know. I ain't trying to be stuck in between. I ain't trying to be stuck in purgatory. I ain't trying to be, no, thank you. But that's what happens when you don't make peace while you're here. Earth is a school. Lessons on lessons on lessons. Every single day, you have an opportunity to learn something or stay the fucking same. And I feel like whoever has crossed over or whoever is crossing over, this is not a time to still be enraged and still be trying to, like, come on, yo. It's stupid. It's foolish. Because ultimately, you got to understand that all I've been trying to do this whole time is move the world forward. Because if I could do it for myself, why wouldn't I do it for others? Exactly. Make peace, yo. Some of y'all need to sit down and write a letter to your highest self, or maybe even write a letter to your youngest self, and really get clear on where it is that you took a turn for the dark. Hey, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just get some clarity so you can figure out how you want to move forward next. Because I don't want to be right. I just want to be righteous. I feel so much freer when all I'm focused on is if I'm doing the right thing for the greater good of all, not just for me. Because it don't fucking matter what I want if in the end it doesn't help others to elevate, right? I came here to learn so then I can help others learn too. So I'm hoping that this is, a new cycle for many of y'all, because this is an opportunity for us to take advantage of this 8-8 portal that's coming up, okay, and really shape a new world. We've been talking about how sick and tired we are of all these systems and things that have clearly been put in place so that the rich can continue to be rich and the poor can continue to be poor. But what are we going to fucking do about it now? Because that's the bigger picture for me. The bigger picture is the system in which governs us as humanity. Fuck all this. Well, back in September 2022, if you still living in the past, man, man. Move forward, yo. Move forward. You're only gonna regret it in the end, and then guess what? You're gonna have to come back here because you're gonna be like, man, I didn't learn what I was supposed to learn. So then your soul gonna return back here on this shit. And then that's exactly why we should do what we can now to make it not so much of a shit show. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's shape a new world. We ain't gotta be best buddies. Not everybody's gonna be the right cup of tea for us, because some people don't even drink tea. I do though. I don't drink coffee, so for the coffee drinkers be together, the tea drinkers be together, Find the people who are your people though and pour into those people, and then let's collectively figure out ways that we can move forward. Ain't no faking it till we make it. That shit don't work. Stop caring about shit that don't matter. Material things don't matter if your soul is a fucking wreck in the inside. If there's nothing but havoc in your mind, it don't matter if you got 15 cars and a big ass mansion. Who gives a fuck? I'm not better than nobody. I just choose better than some. That's why it appears that, oh, why you always... Stop focusing on me. Focus on yourself. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop wondering why you don't have what other people have, because you don't know what it took to get that. You don't know what it took to get peace. It took total fucking chaos to get peace. Okay? Those who are peaceful as fuck, trust and believe they have been through turmoil. Okay? They have been through tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. That's how peace is cultivated. It's cultivated in the fucking wake of chaos. Hello? How could you know peace if you have not known mayhem? This is why I value my peace so much. This is why I make the right decision overall, because honestly, I don't care about none of that shit. All I care about is my peace. Because I remember when I was a little girl and when I was a teenager and I was struggling so bad to find peace in my mind, peace in my heart. When I was just struggling to feel like I fit into this world. I remember that shit. I remember what it felt like constantly being tormented. And you know what? This is why my boundaries are so strong now. Because anybody that stands to disrupt my peace in any way, shape, or form, fuck no. Immediately no. This shit is priceless. I value my peace. Give a fuck about a dollar sign or nothing else. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Of course I don't want to struggle, but shit, I done survived, okay? I know what it's like to be in survival mode, so I know how to survive. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. But also I believe that, you know, those that came here on divine missions are not supposed to be martyrs. We ain't supposed to struggle. We should look like exactly what the fuck we is internally, okay? Rich, 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 rich as fuck. Rich as fuck. I'm rich as fuck. But anyway, let me go. I do forgive y'all. Even if you don't want to be at peace, even if you still choose to try to attack, I'm going to forgive you anyway, because that's how I keep getting blessed. And I promise you, these tears I've been crying, damn, they made me fine. I don't know what happened. I'm like, is this Curious Case of Benjamin Button? Because I feel like I'm reversing in age. Hello, what's going on? Why do I look younger? What's happening? Why am I not aging at all, first of all? That's concerning me. Like, why does everything seem like it's at a standstill and I'm just going to look like this forever? That shit weird to me, low key. Because I'm looking at other people and I'm like, wait, how old is you? And I'm talking about people that's in their 20s. Like, what the fuck? Now, y'all know I don't subscribe to age, but like, still, I'll be like, how do you, wait. This is not making any sense. Who needs surgery when you got the divine on your side? Anyway, I do forgive y'all, for real. I forgive y'all because that's what makes me know that at the end of the day, it's on you now. It's not on me, so it's on you. So I forgive you. I'm hoping that you move the fuck on, but if you don't, well, then you won't, I guess. That's your prerogative. You just gonna have to watch me elevate, though. Spirit said, hell no. We ain't about to allow this shit no more. My daughter's crying. Yeah. You done woke up the sleeping giants. Damn it. Like, listen, the mountains is even starting to crumble. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass. You done woke some shit up, some of y'all. But I forgive you. See, I didn't forgive you at first. That's why I went to the divine. I told him, I was like, listen, I can't take this shit no more. I'm tired of having to defend myself every fucking second of the day. This don't make no sense every time I get online to do my goddamn job and they there fucking doing what the fuck they doing. I don't care about these motherfuckers. The divine said, it's okay, darling. I hear you. We got this. You just sit down and wait. I said, well, what you mean sit down and wait? They said, I said sit down and wait. I said, okay, all right. Because sometimes I be too inquisitive too. I'm like, well, what do you mean when you say that? I need answers. Like, everything's gonna be revealed. Just shut up and sit down. I'm like, okay, shit. You ain't gotta yell. Why you yelling at me? I ain't do nothing. Let me go to sleep. I'm sending you love, peace. Love, peace. Peace. Okay? And forgiveness. You can take it or leave it. That's your prerogative. But I'm sending it out. That's what I'm on. That's the type of time I'm on. So, all right. Good night or good morning or whatever, whenever you see this. Okay, bye.